was telling about Mohanam, this Hansdhvani is also another raga. It's upbeat. It's a beta raga because you are able to sort of get over. Because depression means you are going down. You are able to collect yourself and try to look up. This is the part I already discussed about it, the high frequencies. And this one is K448. This is music which is very much tried. And as I told you, about 10,000 people endorse this music for various programs. Talk about harmonic frequencies, which are therapeutic actually. We go back to the Buddhism, where I brought that Tibetan board. You just see how much of harmonics emanate from there. I just make a strike, you will find the rippling sound, the overtones. The overtones come out of this. Still coming actually. The idea is that it is the overtones, it's not just a strike. Otherwise it will be, if I strike here, that's all. It finishes. And it is the overtones that address our consciousness. So it's very deeply linked to our consciousness. That's what the Nad Yoga, when they say Nad, Nad means this is not Nad. This is not called Nad. Nad is the one I struck in. That is Nad. Nad has got to be with a lot of harmonics. It is not just one single beat, it becomes a Nad. Nad is basically a sort of structure which is having not only the main tone but also microtones, quarter tones and things like that. All in a combination, it's a combination of the sound that becomes Nad. Note the last one mentioned. That's most important in Gamaka music. Gamaka is nothing but oscillation. When you do Gamaka, you oscillate the notes. You just, try to oscillate. When you oscillate the Swara notes, what you get actually mentally is adjustment. Basically, as I told you, we must accept things, to be happy. Similarly, we have to adjust to world to be happy. Otherwise, happiness you will not get. If I am not adjusting myself with others or with myself even, sometimes most of the problem with ourselves. If I am not able to adjust to myself, then I can never be happy. So these oscillations in the notes give a sort of, inculcate a sort of flexibility in your approach. You are not too rigid. I want this, like that you say, and you don't get it. Then what happens? No, I go and commit suicide because how many people are doing like this? In stupid exam, somebody has failed and was born and committed suicide. This is what we are reading in the papers. Means the people are becoming so rigid about their needs. They want this, they want this, they want this. And if they don't get it, they can even go and kill themselves. Is it the way we are made of? Because it's again the viewpoint. So we have to develop a lot of flexibility in us. We must find out alternate source. Okay, I don't get petrol, let me go diesel. Something like that. We must find out an alternative source. So that approach, how do you get? You get with music with oscillations. Lots of oscillations, so your mindscape becomes acceptable, and it's slowly, it will not happen just 2 minutes I listen and then we must have habits of music. That's why many of the musicians, they have to spend sometimes 7 years, 10 years to even play, like Veena player or Saraswati is there, one of the leading All India radio player. She is here today, and she must have spent her lifetime for bringing out that naad. It's not that easy. The moment you get that oscillation, that many people who are listening, for instance, I have benefited from her music. When I listen to that, I find it. And here my guru is there, Mr. Vaidyanathan. So he is one of the topmost person who is coming from Tyagaraja's parampara. He is from parampara guru. And with these people, when you associate yourself, I find so much of relaxation. All my worries, fade away. All my rigidity goes away. Then I feel very light. I don't find, much of a complaint. Nothing to complain actually. That sort of mental framework to develop. So that is the Gamaka. Then there are some slides about neuromusicality. Then I just rush through because I want to hear you more. Then music impact on neurons and all that. These are all the recent scientific papers which have been used by many scientists. Some of them are neurologists, some of them are psychologists, and things like that. So these are the scientific experiments. And very elaborately, the chairman of this session was talking about these therapeutic ragas and all that. And but I would like to tell you that it's not just simple that like popping a pill or something like that. So I have a stomach problem, so I listen to Bihari or something.